You're faking every conversation you've ever had. Most people you call friends don't actually know who you are. It's not because they're mean, it's because their brains are literally malfunctioning every time you speak. In the next 3 minutes, I'm going to show you the biological glitch that's ruining your relationships, and the one 3-second rule that will make you the most magnetic person in any room you walk into. Okay, look, here's why you feel invisible even when you're talking. It's a concept called speech-thought differential. Humans speak at a rate of 150 words per minute, but your brain processes at almost 800 words per minute. Do the math. While I'm saying this sentence, your brain has 650 words of empty space it has to fill. And because your brain is a selfish piece of hardware, it fills the space with the only thing it cares about, itself. You aren't listening to me right now. You're just waiting for your brain to finish its own internal monologue so you can talk again. If you think you're the exception, you're probably the worst at this. Sociologists found that there are only 2 ways to respond to someone: a shift response and a support response. Someone says, "I'm so stressed at work." A shift response is, me too, my boss is a nightmare." You think you're relating, but you're actually a conversational hijacker. You just stole their moment to talk about yourself. Most of us are just hijackers in disguise. We've all agreed to take turns talking to each other until one of us leaves. The reason your conversations feel hollow, that feeling you get after a long night out where you realize you didn't actually connect with anyone, is called autobiographical listening. We filter everything through our own history. When your partner tells you a problem, you don't hear their pain. You hear a version of your pain. You start giving advice they didn't ask for because you want to solve the version of the problem that lives in your head, not theirs. It's why people keep talking, you keep nodding, but the connection just dies. You're performing, they're performing. It's a 2-person play with no audience. So how do you fix it? How do you become the person everyone wants to talk to? You use the 3-second rule. Starting tomorrow, when someone finishes a sentence, I want you to just count to 3 in your head before you say a single word. Don't nod, don't make an sound, just wait. In that 3 seconds, 2 things happen. First, their brain panics because they realize you actually heard them. Second, they will almost always start talking again, and that's when they tell you the truth. That's when the real conversation starts. That's how you become magnetic. You aren't more interesting, you're just the only person who isn't trying to be. We've optimized every part of our lives, but we've completely forgotten how to stay in a room with another human being. You can be loved, you can be popular, and you can still be the loneliest person on earth because nobody has ever sat with your words long enough to let them land. Be the person who stops. Stop shifting, stop hijacking. Give someone those 3 seconds. You won't just be a better friend, you'll finally make them feel like they actually exist. And in a world where nobody's listening, that's the only thing that matters.